I want to appreciate collaborators from Northwestern University, and also to appreciate all of you here with us today. In Kenya, there's something called all protocol observed. Whatever it means. I think somebody will have to tell me one of these days. This is the second time that I'm associating with this function. Last time I challenged you to create an office here. I hope, but before you leave this time around, you'll have created one. I was intrigued, and I was still intrigued about why we're talking about health professionals education. Why am I intrigued? I'm a professor of something in the university. And at some point, paradigm was coming up that all professors should be taught how to teach. So, former colleague of mine was passing lecturers to Zoom Hotel time and again, and they are going through sessions of pedagogy, how people should teach in the university. And we were always insisting that we are not teachers. We are lecturers, we are professors. And so our role is to come here and present knowledge, and not to necessarily cajole people, seduce them to learn. University is a place where you tell people how to learn. The university is a place where you stand before people and tell them what they should do, and they know what they want and they do. But then, having talked to you people last time, I was beginning to see some sense in what you're talking about. It's not just a question of presentation. I believe it's a question of managing generational change and contemporary issues which emerge as a matter of health professions, and how these ones need to be inculcated in existing and emerging curriculum, so that the health professions remain relevant. I spent some time in the US before I became a student, and there was an effort at some point to humanize medicine in particular. Doctors have this thing called 15 minutes consultation. You walk in there, you are mechanically asked what is your problem, did you sleep last night, those kinds of things. Then they check their watch, 15 minutes is gone, the next person is waiting, take a prescription right away. A lot of people are finding that kind of medicine dehumanized, and they're lacking in personal touch. And there's a time when people who are in social sciences will be encouraged to take up family medicine and all sorts of other community medicines, so that they can provide that hands-on humanized medicine. I believe that some of the things that you guys are going to talk about here is touching on some of these changing trends. We have a lot of things changing. The kind of strengths we have are different. The medical profession in the world is changing. In my opinion, medical profession should largely be public health in nature, and very little medical services. Professor Daniel would agree with me, because if that is the case, then he may not be in the game as a surgeon. But preventive medicine, in my opinion, makes much more sense, because going to hospital is a waste of time. And it's something that you should only do if you passed. Whatever the case, I believe that in this forum you have identified the objectives, you have identified the existing gaps, both in terms of contemporary medicine education and also in terms of delivery, and that you may want to address those specific issues, giving attention to the changing times and changing nature of diseases. There is now much more emphasis on non-communicable diseases, which have taken over from all these epidemics of malaria and what have you. Malaria is still there, but I'm told that things like heart conditions are now big issues. Everybody is going to India for kidneys, and a lot of things are coming up, which are becoming much more important and more costly to the country. And therefore, we need to deal with things like lifestyle diseases, and things like those. And all those things will impinge on how you offer your medical training. I believe that medical education here is not just talk about teaching and research, it's talk about a whole gamut of changing trends in medicine. I hope that is the main idea. That is my hope. But I also have realized that a number of medical schools, including the one in Maseno, are angling for starting a department of medical education. And this has been one of my problems with Professor Gendo. And what is so medical education now that he has not been having all these years that have been teaching? We didn't have a department of medical education in Nairobi, in Makere. But I was surprised when I went to Turkey. I found a very big department of medical education. I kept asking them what they are doing, which is the department. So I don't know if you guys are aiming at creating teachers out of doctors, because my friend, the late Professor Magawa, wanted to create teachers out of everybody. There's a time we are even supposed to have to go and do postgraduate diploma in education for Professor Charge to teach biochemistry. Some of these people also wanted to do postgraduate diploma in education to teach everything else. I hope that actually you don't want to do postgraduate diploma in education to teach medicine. That may not be the direction. But maybe that is the direction. Maybe that's the direction. Are we lacking in delivery? Are we lacking in humanity? Are we lacking content? No. I believe all of you are very good doctors, including those ones on the slide. But what is this medical education? And this is why I was trying to convince us to take one room in Kisumu Hotel as an office, so that I can be popping in once in a while, so she can keep on teaching me what this thing is that has brought them all the way from Northwestern up to here. That's Illinois, isn't it? Yeah, up to here. To team up with our people to tell us that there is something here which you think we need to look at. Judging by the number in this room, I believe there's something in this thing. Because as if you may not know, in this country, the best brains, the best of the best brains do medicine. And the best of the best brains aspire to do medicine. And the best of the best brains put pressure to do medicine. And all parents want their children to do medicine. I don't know why. I didn't do medicine. I was a disappointment. I was a disappointment to my parents because my elder brother did medicine. So it was it's a challenge. So if you see so many very bad people sit together to address an issue, definitely it's something that I cannot trivialize. So forgive all these anecdotes that I'm having. And I believe, because I believe that you are here for a good cause, and that when you are through with all these things, that's something that will have practical impact will come out. This is the second meeting here in Kisumu. In the third meeting here in Kisumu, I believe, we will have a program. We should have a program running, not just in Maseno, but in Maseno, in collaboration with Northwest. We can't be having this meeting once a year, then we leave them. I want us to have a program, a joint program between the two institutions, which we can run as a model for what actually this particular approach can do for this country. I'm not a specialist in this area, and therefore I want you to forgive me for exposing my ignorance. Before I do more of that, I'm very grateful. I want to thank all of you for coming. I have the pleasure of declaring this conference officially open.